friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sky, and my husband Chad and I own an online interior decor shop called Houseandholm. And over on this channel, we love to share all things home, from DIYs to decor hauls, decorating ideas, and so much more. Now, I know we're already about a week into 2021, but I thought it would be fun to take a look back at 2020 and see the different ways that our house has transformed and our business has grown as well. So I want to share some before and after footage of different projects that we've done in our home and kind of take a look at what it looked like at the beginning of 2020 and where we're at now at the beginning of 2021, and just how much of a difference a year can make. I also would love to kind of share some behind the scenes footage that we've never shown before of our new office space and what it looked like running a business out of our home and where we're at now. So I hope you guys enjoy this, a little glimpse and a little bit of footage that we've never really talked about or shared here in this space. And I hope you let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure that you are subscribed to our channel so you can get more home inspiration, and also give this video a thumbs up. All right. Okay, friends, so I'm just going to share a few of my favorite DIYs that we did in our home this year, and the laundry room was definitely at the top of the list. It was one of our favorite projects that we did. It was really honestly very simple. It only took about a day and a half to complete. We added this faux brick wall to the back wall of the laundry room, and it just added so much dimension and texture, and it really brought this space to life instead of just being a little teeny tiny room that was just super plain Jane like it was before. So I used lots of neutrals in here, a few different textures with baskets and things like that, and we created this little peg rail shelf to display some of my cleaning items, and I just love it. Now we're on to our half bath. This was a huge transformation. Chad added some shiplap to the walls here, and of course we painted them all pure white, and it just makes everything else pop. I love the black against the white. I think it's just very classic and timeless, and it feels really fresh and clean in this space. So I'm really pleased with how this turned out. We actually got a new light for in here that I have not shared with you all yet, that I'm going to be sharing in a video very, very soon. Okay, another one of my favorite transformations is our kitchen. We added shiplap in here as well. We painted the cabinets white. They were kind of a dingy off-white yellow color before. Switched out the hardware, light fixtures, faucets, all of that. Knocked out some cabinetry, and Chad built this peg rail shelf for me, which I absolutely love. I found so many cute ways to display it, and I've shared some of those here on my channel through the seasons, just different ways to make this space feel new and fresh and inviting. We spend the majority of our day in the kitchen, and this was really important to create a space that I really enjoyed being in. Now onto our master bedroom. Oh my goodness, this room has transformed so much over the last year, from removing popcorn ceilings to adding a shiplap accent wall, getting new furniture, painting some furniture that we already have, and getting new carpet and light fixtures. It truly finally has come to life and is just a great picture of the vision that I had for this space when we originally bought this home about 4 years ago. And I'm just so happy and so pleased with the end result. And I hope that it inspires you guys to create spaces that just bring comfort and peace to you, and just having a retreat that you can go to at the end of the day is just so important. And I'm so glad that we have that now with our new bedroom. Another project that we did this year was we finally brought some color and some life into the entryway of our home. And the next portion of this video is actually going to show you kind of how this space transitioned over time to our end goal, which we just hit a couple of weeks ago. So we settled on a color for painting the front door. You can see here we've got several different swatches that we were kind of choosing from, and we ended up going with this like greenish gray beige. It's not an actual color. We used the Fusion Minerals paint. Here is the recipe that we had Sherwin-Williams match. So we actually mixed two colors together and it created this color, which is what we used on our front door. We used it on a piece of furniture in our dining room. We also used it on our pantry door and on the banister in our staircase that you're going to see at the end of this video. We decided to add some texture in this space as well, so Chad created a really neat little beadboard wall and put some hooks up top there to provide storage and just different opportunities for me to be able to decorate this space. And he worked so hard. I'm so proud of him, and it turned out exactly how I wanted it, and so I'm just so pleased with it. He ended up even building a little built-in bench so we could have storage for our winter clothes, which is so handy and nice to have. I'm definitely the type of person that loves to have strategic storage throughout my home so that we don't have a bunch of like backpacks or lunch boxes, shoes, coats, those kind of things just hanging out around the house. So it came together so beautifully. I love it. You can see the door here is finished, and Chad's measuring out for the bench that he built, and it honestly just looks so good, and I'm so impressed that he was able to do this. He has absolutely no background in construction or anything like that. And he just uses YouTube, you guys. It's the best. So here you can see how we decorated for fall. Gosh, we were able to decorate so many different spaces in our home this year, and it was so fun to be able to bring in more seasonal decor, whereas in the past, the entryway was just a kind of dark space that I didn't really love. It was really plain, and I honestly didn't do a lot of decorating there. But now, with my little bench and all of my hooks and my beautiful door, I have so many different opportunities to decorate. Here is our kitchen, and oh my goodness, I love this view so much. I had a blast decorating for fall, and soon you'll see some footage from Christmas. It was so fun to add some colors. This year I decided to go with amber glass colors and just that really beautiful golden, yellow, brown. I love how it turned out, and the contrast and the pops of color that it added in this space I think is so beautiful. And you can see I'm really utilizing this DIY shelf so much. It is really fun to be able to swap out my decor with every season and just have this shelf to be able to do that in the kitchen. I love it so much. So all of these DIYs that I've shared will definitely be linked in the description below. And you can go to those links and check them out to see more of an in-depth description of either how we did the DIY, maybe a tutorial, or you can hear more about my vision for the different spaces. And I also have a lot of different decorating ideas and videos as well. Here you can see our living room all decorated for fall this year. I think it turned out so pretty. It was definitely more of a neutral and simplistic look and style in this space, and that is really just what I'm all about, and I really just absolutely loved it. Another one of my favorite projects this year was our little coffee bar station in the dining room. So this is some before footage. And in just a second here, you'll see what it looks like after. I think this is the most functional use of this space that there ever could be. We love to have a little corner all designated specifically for making coffee, making tea. I think it's absolutely perfect. You can find us in here most mornings, and I love the mug storage that we have with this little peg rail. I love, again, the decor opportunities and possibilities with those peg hooks. And I just think that this turned out so great, and I'm loving the color, which is the same as what's on our front door. It really just makes this space feel like a little cozy cottage, and I just am obsessed. So here I am decorating for the holidays. I have just dreamt of decorating this space and making it so incredibly cozy at Christmas time, and this is the first year that I feel like I really finally achieved that, and I'm just so happy with how everything turned out. This was such a fun decorating project to do. I actually did a really big decor tour here on YouTube, and it was such a fun thing to be a part of. And I am just so in love with this. You're gonna see in just a few minutes how this space has transformed even more since Christmas with our painted staircase and our new carpet and new light fixtures. I am obsessed. It is so bright and airy and inviting and welcoming, and I just love it. So here are just a few more clips of the home all decorated for Christmas. It really made me so sad to bring all of this down. Usually after the holidays, I'm ready to just take everything down a couple of days after Christmas and just start with a clean slate. But this year I wanted to keep it all up because I really did love it so much. So it did stay up until just a few days ago, and it feels really nice to be back into our cozy, neutral spaces in our home. And I'm really excited to share how I've decorated my home for the rest of the winter season and how I'll be transitioning into spring. And you'll get to see the first of those videos next week. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so that you can see those and that you don't miss out. I'm really excited to share how I have decorated and some of the different pieces and color schemes and styles that I'm going to be gravitating towards and using in our home. This is the most recent project that we have done. It was the last project to close out 2020, and it's something that has been on my list for 4 years, something that we've saved for and we've dreamt of, and when it finally came, oh my gosh, it was so surreal and just so exciting to be able to finally make this vision come to life. So you can see we got new carpet, we really brightened brightened up the upstairs, and this made such a difference in every single room of the house. So here's what the house looked like when we purchased it. This was the dark and gloomy entryway, and I just cannot believe the transformation. It still blows me away. I want to preface the next part of this video by saying that it is something that I am just so incredibly excited to share. I'm going to be sharing a little behind the scenes footage of what it was like owning and running our business entirely out of our home. We did this for nearly a year and a half until we were literally bursting at the seams and had no choice but to expand, which you're about to see. It feels really vulnerable to show you our very first teeny tiny office, but you've blessed our family so much that we want to let you in and show you what we've been able to do, all because of you. So this is the tiniest room in our home that we were not using, and it was pretty much the only option that we had for running Houseandholm. And the first 9 to 12 months, it was totally doable. But once I started my YouTube channel, our business grew by leaps and bounds, which we are so incredibly thankful for. And we just ran out of space like you wouldn't believe. And we ended up actually switching our daughter and putting her bedroom into this room and moving all of this decor and product into her room because it's just slightly larger, just to buy us a couple of extra months while we were waiting to find this office. So here's just a little bit of cell phone footage. Chad and I were trying to decide what we were going to be able to fit in the office. We were picking out shelving at IKEA. We ended up getting new flooring in the office, and it looks so pretty. So this is kind of just some really behind the scenes footage of us starting to set the office up. The floors had just been laid, and there was still a lot to be done, but we were building shelves. It felt like for days and days, and then we finally finished. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you all. So here is the entrance to the office. We have some overflow product here, as well as some leftover Christmas decor. And then you can just see how wide and spacious and open it is. I get giddy every time I go there, and just remembering how we started and where we came from and where we're at right now, and being able to have this space for our girls when they're fulfilling packages is just the best. We're super organized here, and we are just able to work so much more efficiently, which is amazing. We have 2 girls right now that are working for us, and we're about to bring on another 1 or 2, which is so fun and exciting. So here's Chloe. You've probably seen her if you've been around here for a while. She works so much at the office and is so amazing, and we're so thankful for her. And her sister Sophie helps us out too, and they're the best. So this is our inventory room. You can see everything kind of has its own little place here. We still have a little bit of work to do with hanging some pegs on the wall and getting those banners organized and whatnot, but we've come such a long way. This is the office space that Chad and I spend a good bit of time actually sitting down at the table working in. We have so many big hopes and dreams and plans for Houseandholm this year, and it feels like such a blessing to have such a nice space like this to be able to do so in. I wanted to create an office space that would be family friendly because we have 3 small kids. So you can see Luca's doing some e-learning on the day that I shot this footage, and we have some little toys and books and cushions for the kids to just kind of make themselves at home while they're here. We've got our snack station here and a coffee maker, and it really has just been the best. We are so thankful to all of you for your support of our shop. I mean, when we say that, we mean it down to our core. We are truly so thankful and appreciative of each and every one of you choosing to shop with us and choosing to use Houseandholm for your gifting needs and spreading the word and following us on our social media accounts and commenting and liking our photos. It allows us to grow, and we are just forever thankful for that. So here's to 2021. I hope that you guys will stick around. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and just stay around with us and see what's to come. We have lots of home decor inspiration coming your way in the new year. We're hoping to be able to release new product weekly. That's a goal that we have, and we're working towards that. And then of course you can always expect to see 2 videos a week here on our channel. All right, friends, that's all for today. I look forward to seeing you next week.